Right there we have my 8-week-old F3 Lycan Shepherd Winter. She's eating a whole leg quarter there, chicken leg quarter. I was pretty impressed the other day when I gave them some chicken leg quarters to introduce them to them to see how they do with them, that they were able to chew up and process them without me having to break any of the bones in the middle. Good girl. How you liking that? Like I say in all my videos, I like to pet and handle my puppies a lot while they're eating. It teaches them not to be food aggressive. In the background there you see Ulu eating a leg quarter, and Kurgan's in the house there. He just finished one off. Again, the dogs all live in the house. They're just in the kennel there so I can shoot this video with Winter. Now you don't have to worry about chicken bones with dogs as long as the bones are raw. It's only cooked bones that are dangerous. Cooking the bone changes the consistency of the bone and makes it brittle, indigestible, and prone to obstructions and perforations of the bowel. Raw bones won't do that, but you do have to make sure that your dog is adequately chewing them up. Chewing is the first stage of digestion, as I always say. And Ulu in the background eating there. Ulu's blowing a little hair there on her rear legs, her winter coat. Oh yes. I see I get a little growl there. Again, you just pet her and let her know I'm the food guy. I'm not the guy here to challenge you for your food. The other dogs are inside eating. She's giving Ulu a little growl there. Doing your close-up, huh? Let's move that out here so everybody can see you. There we go. Again, these early stages, we just want her to realize I'm not challenging her for the food, which will desensitize her to being touched. And then you work on taking the food from them and giving it back. Again, you work in stages. You know, the last thing you want to do is get aggressive and dominate a puppy that's defensive over its food. Sure, you'll keep the puppy from snapping at you, but you can also break their spirit and cause them to be reactive and defensive in the future to people that they don't consider themselves subordinate to in your house, like children. That's why I always take a calm, gentle approach with this. Yeah, you're okay. Now again, some might say, well, you know, she just growled at you. Aren't you rewarding her for growling at you by petting her? And no, you're totally seeing the situation wrong. What I'm doing here is when she growls at me, she's telling me she doesn't want me to touch her. And I'm gently asserting my dominance here by continuing to pet her even though she doesn't want me to. You know, if I would stop immediately when she started growling at me, I'd be rewarding her for growling at me. And again, so this is the approach I take. You know, if you disagree, that's okay. I'm just some guy on YouTube, as I always say. I'm just telling you as a 2-decade-long animal warden and somebody who's worked with dogs for over 30 years, what I find works for me. Lots of ways to train a dog. If this isn't your cup of tea, again, there's other ways to approach it. If you'd like to learn more about how to feed a raw diet, I always leave links in the video description. I feed what's called the BARF diet. BARF is an acronym for biologically appropriate raw foods. It was a diet created by veterinarian Ian Billinghurst to address some of the modern diseases affecting ducks. Those diseases are a result of a nutritionally deficient, overly processed commercial diets that dogs now eat. You don't have to worry about raw food bacteria with dogs. Again, nobody cooks for them in the wild. Dogs carry salmonella as a natural part of their gut flora and have a shorter G-tract and stronger digestive juices than we do, making them biologically designed to deal with it. Again, you can see even at 8 weeks old, she's doing pretty good. You can see one of the difference between feeding a raw diet this way compared to some of these pre-made raw diets that people buy and feeding a commercial diet is, you know, they really have to work at it. That's her giving a little growl, saying that's her food. It's just some canine communication. They really have to work at it. I mean, she gets a hell of a workout, a jaw workout, she gets a neck and leg workout, pushing and pulling on it. Again, this is the way they're designed to eat. They need this kind of outlet for chewing. You know, when you're feeding them a commercial diet or some of those pre-made raw diets, they're not getting that outlet they need, and you know, they're going to take it out on other things. How you doing, sweetheart? You're chilling after both eating a meal. Not used to the camera in her face yet, but she will be. Girl, you're such a sweetheart. Oh yes, you're such a sweetheart. Excuse me. Neighbor's dog across the alley barking. She come around this way, sweetheart. There we go. The neighbor has a Yorkie poo. For those who will ask, where's Toki? He's in chilling with my son Max right now. I'll feed him individually after I'm done feeding Winter here. I like to work with them a little bit individually on this stuff. It's okay. I like to work with them on this stuff individually for obvious reasons. You know, it allows me to focus and devote all my attention to one puppy. Quite the workout eating raw food. Now, I tend to have a different approach to feeding raw food than you see a lot of people on YouTube. You know, you'll see them making these beautiful bowls with just the right amount of each thing, and you know, it looks great. Looks like something you get at a 5-star restaurant, but you know, that's not how a canine's going to eat in the wild. Again, I give all my dogs the proper percentages of everything they're supposed to get, but you know, I tend to give them stuff throughout the day, you know. So like in the morning when they get up, you know, I might toss some carrots or some green peppers to them, let them chew them and eat them while they're a little hungry and ready to take them. Later on in the day, I'll feed them something like this. You know, their meat and bone portion, and then when they're done, I'll throw in the liver or whatever organ meat I'm giving them. You know, I find this really works. You know, a lot of people will find, you know, when they serve all this stuff in a big group like that, that the dogs will eat the high value stuff, the meat and the organs and stuff, and then they don't want to touch the vegetable or fruit component of the meal, you know, after all that. And again, if you do it kind of the way I do, and you give them that stuff in the morning or in the evening when they're hungry, and feed the other stuff separate, you'll find that they're more ready to take those. My dogs love carrots, sweet peppers, apples, all kinds of different stuff, pumpkin. I have hundreds of videos showing them eating that stuff in my raw food playlist, if you want to check that out. Now, I'm in no way saying the way those people are doing what they're doing wrong. I'm just telling you that's just a different approach than you see me taking. You know, you'll see a video of me feeding my puppy a leg quarter like this, and people will say, well, you know, where's the organ, or where's the fruit or vegetable? Well, you know, they get that later on in the day, or they've already had it. I don't know if it's translating on camera here. Sometimes the colors aren't always the same there in person, but she is the most pretty lilac color in person. Really curious to see how she ends up as an adult, color-wise, you know, once her top coat comes in. Girl. See, she's a little more comfortable with me now, you know, so she's willing, now that she's been here a few days, to give a little rumble in that. And again, I'm just teaching her. I'm the food guy. I'm not challenging you for your food. And it's by sticking with that over the next few weeks that you know, she won't be food aggressive as time goes on. Again, the idea is to desensitize her to your touch, and to make her realize that a human coming in and touching them while they're eating isn't a threat to what they're eating. What's up, Ulu? Good girl. Winter's like, hey, this is mine. See, she's slowly working her way through that whole leg quarter. Again, now, most puppies at 8 weeks old aren't going to be able to process a leg quarter like this without you having to break it up in that. It's because, number one, these are a very large breed puppy, and two, the type of dog that they are, you know, their jaws are really designed for this kind of stuff compared to like a bull breed that, you know, she's able to process and chew up a lot of stuff like this that most puppies can't at this age. Ooh, these snap-napped flies. So you know it's getting warm here. First sign of bugs. And you can see she's learning to chew this up well. You know, that's one of the advantages, you know, to feeding them stuff they can't gulp down. It forces them to chew it up. And that's what you want. You know, one of the biggest problems with dogs that have been fed kibble and then they're put on raw is they've never been taught to chew their food properly. You know, most of that kibble that they eat gets swallowed whole. And, you know, they just don't learn to chew and they gulp their food down. Dogs that are fed raw, especially the way I feed it like this, develop a much stronger jaw than a dog that's been fed kibble food. For obvious reasons. I mean, you know, we've been watching her now for the last almost 20 minutes chew non-stop through this. She would eat a bowl of kibble in just a couple of minutes with just hardly any chewing. You know, nature designed canines for millions of years to eat and process food this way. You know, this is one of the reasons why modern dogs have so many teeth problems. You know, if you look at some of my adults, I mean, you know, even Lobo, who's, you know, going to be 7 years old here, you know, he's got pearly white teeth. And that's because, you know, chewing through bones like this really scrubs away any plaque and doesn't allow it to build up. And it's that plaque sitting on the teeth that causes tooth decay. And again, listen to her chew through that chicken thigh bone like it's nothing. There you have it. It's an 8-week-old F3 Lycan Shepherd chewing eating a whole chicken leg quarter. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell down below. You'll get email notifications when my new videos come out. Also, check out our Teespring store. We got lots of cool sweatshirts, t-shirts. It's a good way to support the channel and get something cool in return. You hear that puppy across the alley? Girl, you like that? What do you think? Oh, that's another dog. We got a bunch of dogs in the neighborhood. Good girl, you're such a sweetie. She like that? You're so alright, I'll catch you some more, you cutie pie. You can see she's already learned to chew and process those bones up well. She's not trying to gulp down that chunk of bone there. She's chewing it up. And that's what we've been trying to teach her over the last 3-4 days. We've been introducing her to raw food, and you can see she's picked it up quickly. Girl. Well, there you have it. That's my Sweetie Pie Winter. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and share. See ya. Also, bye from Kurgan and Ulu. Thanks for watching. Check out our merch store down below.